this intro because it's so awkward. Ah! Let me know your questions. I'm really excited to film it. Hey guys, what's up? It's Annie Rose. So today I'm going to be answering some questions that I've avoided for a very long time. It's been a very difficult thing for me to figure out like what I should talk about and what I shouldn't. My least favorite thing is keeping things from you guys, but it's also finding that balance between like a personal life and social life, and it's just been very confusing and conflicting, but I'm very excited to be making this video today. I just want to get everything out for you guys who have been asking. I feel like y'all deserve to know the truth, and I'm really nervous because it's just scary. When something is like really private for a long time and now it's going online, I'm just like very nervous on how people are going to react. But the two main questions that I'm going to be answering, I'll leave that for the end. So make sure to watch the whole entire video if you want to see those. Probably know what they are. With all that being said, I'm bringing back the It Gets Real series. Yay! If you don't know, I started this series on my YouTube channel probably 2 years ago or 1 year ago. I don't really know. So I basically just sit here and answer y'all's questions, give you advice, and we just talk about real things, and it's really, really fun. I always ask for questions over on my Instagram with like a little Ask Me Questions poll. So be sure to check out my Instagram if you want to be involved in the next time I do one of these videos. Let me know if I should do more of these videos because they're really fun for me. I just never find time to get to it because I always want to do something more exciting. I'm just gonna answer some not necessarily so personal questions first. This is a really good question. So Annie Rose fan page said, how do you get out of a situation that you got dragged into and don't want to be in? I think the best way to go about doing this, if you really don't want to be in the situation and it doesn't really have anything to do with you, I would honestly just say like, you gotta be straightforward. Being straightforward is sometimes really hard. I would know. I'm not a straightforward person. I'm very passive sometimes, but I honestly think just being like, hey guys, this isn't really my situation to be a part of. You know, I still care about everyone involved because I mean, I feel like unnecessary drama is just the worst. And of course you can always be there for everyone in the situation and, you know, offer your advice every once in a while. But if you're truly involved in something and it's affecting you and you didn't want to be in it in the first place, you just gotta take yourself out and be like, yo, I can't really do this. What made you want to go blonde? So if you didn't know, I had brown hair probably 6 months ago, maybe more than that. Then I box dyed my hair blonde. It ended up turning very orange, and then I got my hair professionally dyed blonde. I'm actually getting it dyed again tomorrow because as you can tell, my roots are all growing out. And I haven't really told anyone this, okay? But the main reason I wanted to dye my hair blonde is because of Brennan. So, I know that sounds crazy. I don't think I've even told him this, but I remember him always saying that he liked blondes. And okay, guys, don't change your appearance for someone. That is just like the stupidest thing you could ever do. And I am a stupid person, okay? And okay, it wasn't 100% just Brennan. I had also been wanting to go blonde for a long time before even meeting him, but I never had the guts to do it. So I feel like Brennan being like, I love blondes was just like the end of the straw, was the confirmation, the sign. I don't know how the expression goes, but so mainly it was because of Brennan. But I definitely learned my lesson because it went orange before it went actual blonde. So now I will never change my appearance for someone ever again because it might get messed up. But now in the present, I love my hair better. And like when I had brown hair, like it looked good, but like blonde just kind of connects with my soul. You know what I'm saying? Like it just works. I couldn't imagine myself not being blonde. How do you get your crush to notice you? I think just being really direct and open and personal and just being like straight to the, no, that's not good. Wait, is it? I feel like to get your crush to notice you, you need to just become their friend in the most casual, not overthinking way. Like you just need to be like, oh my gosh, so what school do you go to? And just like be direct about getting to know the person and just kind of show them with your words and your actions and like asking to hang out. Just show them that you're interested in them, and no one is not gonna catch on. Like if someone was coming to me and being like asking me all about my life and like wanting to go out places with me, I would be like, wow, this person. And they would be on my radar. So if that's what you want, you just gotta do it. There's no way that you can get your crush to notice you by being like, you know, maybe commenting on their photo once. You gotta full send it. And plus, if you can become really good friends with them, then that's even better because then you have like this just great relationship that's growing and growing. And if it grows into something even more than that, then that's just like such a fulfilling feeling that like y'all were friends and like now you're like together, and it's just like it would be such a sweet story. But it won't start unless one of y'all just like goes up and is like, let's hang out, or like wanting to get involved in their life. Do you ever feel pressured to act a certain way because of social media? Yes. Honestly, every social media person that I've met has felt this way before. I definitely feel like I need to act more like happy. When you can't speak about something that's affecting you in a negative way, staying happy is one of the hardest things to do because sometimes as a teenager, you have to just be sad for a month or two. Like it is so hard to keep up this whole like, I'm always on, I'm always happy. And sometimes people can see right through it, and it is a scary thought. So it's definitely hard, but you guys have also been super accepting over just like the past while, and I appreciate that so much for the real ones who have DM'd me. And just stuff like that has meant the world to me. For any influencer really, there's always gonna be some sort of, they have to act a certain way. Like if a camera's on, you're not going to, you know, lower your voice a few octaves and just be like, yo, what's up? You know, it's just a thing, and you can't not do it. You know what I mean? If you've been on social media for a long time, you can't not do it. You know? So it's definitely hard. I definitely feel pressure sometimes. What do you do to feel motivated? So what I do personally is I kind of bring back my routine. So I wake up early, I get stuff done, I go get coffee, I make sure to give myself some rest time, I hang out with my siblings. I force myself to be productive because when I'm productive, I'm motivating myself. I bring lots of routine in, I take lots of showers, keep my bed clean, clean up the apartment. I just force myself to do things that I know will make me feel nice. Like, you know, when you're feeling kind of gross because you haven't showered yet or something like that, but you just force yourself to, and then you feel that much better. That's kind of little things like that really help me to become remotivated and stuff like that. And then also just like going back and watching my old YouTube videos, going through old journals, and like just kind of remembering where I came from really inspires me. I don't know what it is about doing that, but that's just personally. Like I know some people who get motivated by taking a week off, who feel motivated by traveling, getting away from people, being with people. It just totally depends on the type of person you are. Mine just happens to be, you know, doing stuff and feeling good. Feeling good is a big thing. Like I have to do my hair and makeup to feel good. You know what I mean? Jenna Payton says, how do you deal with anxiety? I've never been a super anxious person, but when I do get anxious, I get anxious. Like I fall into this like descend of just like, oh my gosh, the world is ending type of feeling. It's so weird. Such a weird feeling. It usually depends because it kind of depends on what I'm anxious about. If I'm anxious about performing, then I'll just make sure to practice a whole lot so I feel more secure. If I'm anxious about a person, I'll try and go directly to that person, but if I'm feeling really insecure in myself and I can't be direct to that person, I'll go to my journal, I'll write down how I'm feeling, I'll pray about it, I'll ask a friend, something like that. So it honestly depends on the situation. That's not a really good answer, but something that's really helped me is becoming really mindful of the things that make me feel good. Like I said, showering, routines, writing stuff down, talking to a friend, little things like that, going outside, going on a walk, anything that you can possibly think of that has made you feel good in the past, and remembering all of that so that when you're anxious, you can do those things. It doesn't always have to make sense too. Like sometimes when I'm dealing with something hard, I light a candle and it just makes me feel slightly better. All right, guys, I've neglected the conversation for about 10 minutes now. Here we go. Just gonna get it out of the way. Oh my gosh, I literally have butterflies. Okay. Emily R. and like 2,000 other people asked, are you still with Brennan? I'm so nervous. You probably assumed this was gonna be the answer, but no. So me and Brendan broke up about a month ago. Yeah. It was just one of those things. I don't like talking about it because the last thing that I want in this whole entire world is to not feel happy. On the positive side, we're still best friends. We still talk. I know you guys have been asking this question for so long, and I'm sorry it took me so long to answer. I just like didn't want to say anything, and I just like, it felt so weird. Are you and Hope friends? Okay. Hope has been my childhood best friend, and she's been there for me for a lot of things, but we are not talking right now. I don't know how to say this. There's certain things that when you're in a good place and you can think for yourself and you realize how someone's words and actions don't line up, you have to just pull yourself away. And I honestly, I don't want to say anything about what happened because it's just like, it's too much, really. We haven't been talking for a really long time now, probably 2-3 months, and you guys have noticed, and I knew that I just had to tell you. But just please be sensitive to the fact that we're both struggling, and having to go through this is like unexpected. There you guys go. Not with Brennan, not with Hope. I need to like sleep now. With all that being said, I love you guys so much, and I hate this. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you feel like relieved now that it's finally out in the air, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.